Welcome back to West Fork, friends. It's a great evening to hang out in the carving shack. And look what came in the mail. I got a package from my good friend Shane, who's pretty much grandfathered in here at West Fork for quite some time. And the most unique little gift that he sent me. What you're looking at here is a very, very old Swedish barrel knife. Made in Sweden sometime between 1874 and 1915. I'd never seen one of these in person before, but I have seen pictures of these, and it didn't take me too long to figure out how to open it up. There's a little spring here on one end, and yet it's a little clip, and you give it a pull, and here's the knife mechanism inside. Unfold it. Stick it back through. And the cool thing about this is it's about the same size as my carving sloyd, which I use all the time. I think this is a Mora 106. I think that's what it's called. And it's about the same length. A little bit tiny bit shorter. This is a way you can carry a sloyd in your pocket when you're out in the bush. You want to do a little carving. This barrel knife was made between the years of 1874 and 1895. Johan Engström made these in Eskilstuna, Sweden. It is said that Johan was the original maker of these Swedish barrel knives. I'm pretty sure this knife is over a century old, and it looks like it's been neglected for part of its life. I heard that a lot of guys would use these for hunting knives back in Sweden, and they'd use them for fishing knives. So it's possible that this might have been rattling around in somebody's fishing box over the years. And what I really want to do is give it some love and bring it back to life. Coming along real nice. Last thing I want to do is take away all the character of this cool little knife. There's some pretty deep marks in the wood. I'm going to leave them there. And I'm going to hit this with a little bit of 1500 grit, a little 2000 grit. Just kind of put a polish on it now. But yeah, I got rid of the grime, got rid of the crust on it. And it still looks old. That's what I want. I want it to look like an antique, but I want it to look cleaned up. Well, it's looking pretty good so far. Actually, I really like it. I took it down to 3000 grit to polish off the surface. There's still some little dings from years of use, but it's 100 years old, so I don't want to take it down too much. I don't want to polish it up and make it look brand new. So I'm going to call it good. This looks really nice. It looks all cleaned up. It still needs a little oil, but we'll wait till later. I got to sharpen it and get it all ready to go. So the next thing I want to do is shine this little guy up. There's a little bit of grime on there, but this is in surprisingly good shape. Just got to get some of that crust off there. This mechanism works real good. It's a little bit dirty, so I'll probably just clean it up a little bit. I think I'm going to try some of this Brasso. It cleans and polishes, it says. Brass, copper, stainless chrome. Ought to work good on that metal too. Brasso's been around for 100 years. Oh, this knife has too. Well, it looks pretty good. It didn't shine up like brass, so you know, it might even be bronze. As far as the edge goes here, it's in pretty rough shape. It's got a burr that's curled over there. Feels pretty dull. That was interesting. I really had to work to get that grind back. It was such hard steel. I was thinking about Johan the whole time because he used to make razor blades, and I think this is about as sharp as one of his razor blades now. Well, about all it needs now is a little light oil right in this joint here. I could give it a little coating of oil. That's working real nice. That's a fine blade right there. I think I'll give this birch handle a little shot of wood wax from the Real Milk Paint Company. It's got a little walnut oil and some carnauba wax in there. Ought to make this thing look pretty good. Well, there you have it, friends. I consider this thing fully restored. Still looks a little old, but it looks really nice and clean and well cared for, well loved, and I'm sure it's going to love me back for many years. I'm going to give it one last little appointment before we end the video. I'm going to give it a little pull tab that I wove up out of some bank line, and that'll make it easy to pull this here. When I release it, I can just grab this and give me something to hang on to, and fold it up. When I put it inside there, it'll make it easy to pull out of my pocket too, and it'll fold up in there just fine. What a great little piece. I'm going to leave you with a simple little carving project. I'm going to test this out. I've never carved with knife so old, so that'll be quite an experience. When you have a knife this old, you don't really own it. You're just the caretaker. My hat's off to Johan. My hat's off to Shane. Thanks for such a nice gift. We'll see you guys on the next video. God bless. Take care. Happy trails. This is West Fork. Over and out.